It's Mrs. Baudet. I am still at my house. I thought I would do a little bit of writing today. So I'm going to pretend that we are back in our classroom and we're just about to start our writer's workshop. And just like I usually do in our classroom, I'm going to write a story from my life, and I'm going to kind of use that to get you thinking about what you could write about, because I bet a lot of things have happened to you since the last time I saw you, because I haven't seen you in a month. That's a long time. So I'm going to write a story today, and just like we do at school, I'm going to start by putting the date up at the top. So here I go. I'm going to put up the date, which is April. April. April's a pretty good one to write because it uses all of the sounds that we know, and we can just write them down as we hear them. April, and I believe today is the 13th. April 13th, which means that it is exactly 1 month since the last day that we were all at school together. So today on April 13th, I'm going to write a story about what I'm going to do today. So I'm just looking down into my marker basket here, and I don't have a brown marker, I don't think. So I am going to use this orange marker. We're going to just pretend it's brown. And I am going to, I'm going to start by drawing something that is supposed to be orange. Maybe you can guess what it is. So I'm going to draw a few of these, because for what I'm doing today, I'm going to need a few of them. There's one. You can say out loud what you think it is. There's two. And then I'm going to make, I think I'll go with 3 for my picture. And there is, oh, this one ended up being a bit skinnier, but that's okay. So I have 3, and you may have guessed that they are plant pots, because today I'm going to put in some soil. So I'm switching to black. I would have liked to have brown, but I don't have a brown marker here with me. Who knows where it went? And then I'm going to have, I think I'm going to use red. I'm going to try to draw a seed packet. So the seeds that I'm going to plant come in like a paper envelope, kind of. And on the front of the paper envelope, usually it has a picture of what it will grow into. So I'm going to draw this, red flowers. There we go. All right, so and then I'm going to take, I guess I'll use black again, and I'm going to draw some little seeds going into each one. And now after I plant the seeds, can you guess what I'm going to have to do next? I'm going to have to, oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to switch this marker for a different color, because I realized that I already used that marker for the date. I don't want it to blend in with the date. So now I'm going to try and do my very best to draw a watering can. It may not look perfect, but that's okay. All right. I'm going to draw a handle. You know what? It's not a perfect watering can, but that's all right. We just do our best and we don't get upset. And he's going to water that one. You know what? If I'm not careful, I think I'm going to make a puddle, aren't I? But you know what? That happens to me sometimes in real life too. So there. So here's my picture. I'm not going to spend too much time on my picture, because just like at school, I want you to have lots of time to do your writing. So I'm going to use black again, because I think it'll show up really well. And I'm going to start. Now I want to write, I am going to plant seeds. So how many words are in my sentence? I am going to plant seeds. 6 words. So that means that after every word, I have to put a finger space, and I'm going to use all of those sounds that I know to help me sound them out. And so for any parents that are watching this, at school, we use all of our phonics sounds to sound out our words. So we may end up with a word that isn't spelled like it might be in a grown-up dictionary, but that is okay, because that is our kindergarten spelling, and that's the way we're going to do it. All right, so here we go. So I know the word I, because that is on the word wall. So I'm going to write a nice big I, and we know that when we make the word I, we always make an uppercase I. Maybe I'll use the chubby part of my marker here so it'll show up really well on the camera. I, now that's a word. That's the easiest word wall word, I think. I'm going to put a finger space. I am. I think I hear 2 sounds. Is that what you hear? I am, because that finger space is in there, I don't read it like I am. I know there's a little pause. I am, need another finger space. I am going. Now I'm pretty sure the word g, o, that's not too tricky. G-o, going. Do you remember on our sound wall in our classroom, we have the sound ing, don't we? I-N-G, go-ing. So I know that if I add I-N-G to go, it makes the word going. So I have now, I am going, I need a finger space, to. To was on our word ball, wasn't it? It was a 2-letter word. And then we know that the O in this word is saying ooh, even though he's all by himself. I am going to, I'm out of room here. I don't have enough room for my next word, so I'm going to go down to the next line. I am going to plant. Plant. Okay, so I think the first sound that I hear is p. O and I am going to plant. Now I could write seeds, and I think we could get that word no problem, but I'm going to choose to try and sound out a really tricky word. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I want all the moms and dads and grown-ups watching to see how I can use my sounds that I know to write a very tricky word and in our kindergarten spelling. And it may not be the same way as if you look that word up in a grown-up dictionary, but that's okay. You're going to be able to read it. I am going to plant. Got to get that finger space in. And then here's my big challenge word, guys. It's geraniums. That is not a simple word. So let's listen to it together. Geraniums. Now I am going to pretend that I am little Frances in kindergarten, and I'm going to use my kindergarten sounds that I know, and I'm going to write geraniums. And you help me at home too. Maybe you could even get a piece of paper right now. You could pause the video, get a piece of paper, and try to sound out all the words, all the sounds with me. All right, here we go. Got my finger space. Geraniums. Now I'm pretty sure everyone in my class would say j for geraniums. Now, if your mom and dad try to look this up in the dictionary, that might not be what they see there, but that's okay. I can read this. I am going to plant geraniums. And that is beautiful kindergarten spelling. So and do you know what I did? I snuck it in there. I didn't even mention it. I knew that that was the end of my sentence, so I have my period right there. If I was really excited to plant these geraniums, I might put an exclamation mark. Pretty excited. If I was asking a question, I could put a question mark. I could say, are you going to plant geraniums? But I didn't ask a question today. I am going to plant geraniums. So I would like to ask all of my friends from school, look, I got Forrest the Fox on here. For everybody from Forest Hill School, if you could write to me, maybe tell me something that you have done at your house since we haven't seen each other. And maybe mom and dad can help you take a picture and send it to me, and I would love to see it. And then I could maybe post it for all of our friends to see. That would be pretty cool if we could see what everybody else is writing. So this is what I'm gonna do for today. This is my writing. If you think I could have done anything differently, if you have some tips and tricks for me there, kindergartners, please let me know. And I would love to see if you could write something and I could maybe write you back. You could even write me a letter. That would be pretty cool. But I would love to see something that you have written. That would be very special. I miss you all so much, and I hope you're having fun on this rainy day at your house. Let me know what you've been up to. I miss everybody. Bye-bye.